Chelsea are back. Chelsea are back.
Thank you very much. I love you all. Welcome back. This is the Chelsea FanCast, and I am Stamford Chidge, and this is Ross, and this is Pablo, and these two lovely people here, like bookends.
Good evening.
Bookends on our new table, our new designer table. They are, apart from the fact they are the beautiful game, or half of the beautiful game, the little music that we play, you know, that they did this. That is them. That is them, and that is from a song called "Getting By, But Only Just," which I think is a perfect song to choose for this show, because we've been doing the show for 5 years and we have definitely been getting by, but only just. So I just had to get that in. But it is brilliant to have these two boys here on the show with us tonight. Now, there's lots of things that we want to talk to them about, not least because they are proper Chelsea fans, as we know. They've been on the show before, but also they've got a new single out called Broken Clocks, which in fact is out today, and I'm going to tell you much more about that in a minute. But before that, we're going to show a lovely video of their previous single, which is called The Punch Bag. Listen and enjoy.
What if I don't make it out of the country?
Brilliant. I think a round of applause for that superb song. Now, another thing is I can exclusively reveal to everybody out there that whilst that video was being played, Jason was like saying, it's coming up in a minute, it's coming up, there's a bit of dad dancing by me. Could you kind of, can you reproduce that moment for us, Jason?
Yeah, mate.
I know we might lose his head here. Bit of dad dancing. the reason I say that is because actually that looked very similar to Simple Jack meeting the water.
I did that in one take. Forget about it.
I think maybe Torres has been watching you do dad dancing in that video. He's clearly
Daniel Sturridge is doing it as well.
No, that's stupid.
It's the worst goal celebration of all
time. He looks
time.
like a person that I can't actually
Great
say
player,
on the
but
show.
I can't have the goal celebration.
No, exactly. But that is a brilliant song, and I'm so glad you guys could come along again to the show in a more kind of multimedia presence, so we could do things like that. But Noel, you've got a new lineup. What's going on?
Yeah. So we've been looking for a new drummer. Our drummer left, so we've got a top lad now on drums called Neil.
Is he like Hit the Skins Bubba, like sport? You know, because
he's a really good drummer.
Is he?
And, I mean,
is he tight?
Yeah.
You got to have a tight rhythm section.
You do. We've just been jamming a brand new song as well, which called "Take Me Back to London," and it was originally going to be an acoustic song until he started playing drums on it. It's like, right, scrap that.
Is that good? Now I've heard that there is actually only one thing wrong with this new drummer, Jace.
No, he's a West Ham fan.
That's right.
Arsenal fan and rhythm guitar. And a West Ham
What are
drummer.
we gonna do?
If we were the Tottenham fan, we would have just said don't bother auditioning. But hey,
you need to make it all Chelsea boys. But
you need a fifth member to settle arguments.
Yeah.
We did have one person who showed up when we were looking for drummers who wore a QPR shirt, and I thought, well, that's
he didn't read the advert properly, did he?
no.
Was it like
Never again.
Did you do that? Were you all
We
sitting?
didn't even say anything, just looked at each other.
Were you all sitting down? And like he comes in, and you go next.
What was his name?
It was I can't remember, to be honest. He was in
Johnny
there.
or
He was in there
something
before us.
Joey Barton.
And he had a QPR. He had a QPR shirt, and I thought, I don't like the look at this.
Eastern European QPR fan. Well,
Not good. What, from Ealing? Surely not.
We ordered a taxi pretty quickly.
Excellent stuff. Now, have you got any gigs lined up? Because
We're just booking some at the moment. We're within the next month or so, we're going to be playing at Dublin Castle, and our usual haunt in Camden.
Excellent. That's your kind of that's like your home venue,
Spiritual
isn't it?
home, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how many gigs have you done in the Dublin Castle?
Quite a double figures, easy. It must be over 20.
Yeah.
I would have thought so.
And we do another gig up in the Hope and Anchor with the same promoters, Bugbear.
Not
Pretty
the old
good.
Hope and Anchor in
with
Islington.
a really good
Yeah,
jukebox. That's the one, yeah.
That's a legendary pub. That.
Stranglers
That's
have
where
played Stranglers.
Yeah, I used to go there probably before you two were born, actually. But when it was the punk, it was like the punk venue.
It's a very small, very tiny stage. Just anything about it, but I like it.
So you're hoping it's going to be quite soon, then, because we need to have a mass Chelsea FanCast outing to see your gig. We still haven't managed to do this.
We need to really plug it properly and get everyone down from it.
All right.
Let us know, because
Definitely.
you've got the other track out as well.
It's just been frustrating because we haven't done a gig for over 5 months. It's absolutely shocking. I feel like a virgin again. I just want to get back up there.
No, Jace, you would never be that, mate.
Never.
Anyway, talking of being a virgin, there's a new single out which is not actually a cover of Madonna's "Like a Virgin." I'm very disappointed to say. It's actually called "Broken Clocks," isn't it? Tell us about "Broken Clocks," Lol.
It's actually the first song that Steve,
Rhythm guitarist, Steve.
he started writing with the band. He played the riff. I had this brand new effects pedal which I started mucking about with, and that's where my part of the song comes from. He was like, "What's that?" I went, "I don't know, I'm just mucking about, mate." But really good tune.
Excellent. And we're going to have a sneaky preview of it. It's out today, isn't it?
It comes out today.
Yeah.
You can get that from iTunes, Amazon. I think it's on Spotify as well.
That's pretty good. So you can get it on all the main kind of download places.
79p, can't go wrong.
Have you got a 12-inch remix of it coming out?
We should have.
In blue vinyl?
I live in Kilburn, so that can be arranged. Like a garage remix or something. Him and on the broken clock.
Jace, you legend. Right, let's have a look. And this is the Beautiful Game's new single, little bit of a teaser of it, and the single's title is "Broken Clocks."
It will come and go, and the drinks and all, the tears will flow, but it won't matter, it won't matter, it won't matter, now we're all alone. We're back out on the dance floor, with the broken clocks and the fireworks. Come on over, I want more, and all I've ever known is hurt.
excellent stuff. There's a bit of editors going on in there, I think, maybe.
We've had that vocally before. People have said that about
Cheers, I'm liking that a lot. So, right, you people out there, they're our favourite band. I mean, they do our title music. They played at our party. They're fantastic. We get drunk with them in the pub after matches. What is not to like about this lot? So go out there and download it from Spotify, get it from Amazon, or get it from iTunes. It's out today. They're a brilliant band, and then when they're playing live in London again, we will let you know, because we will definitely be there. Don't do it on a Tuesday night, though.
Yeah.
All right, okay, now, if you want to know more about these guys as well, they've got a website, which is wearethebeautifulgame.com.
And we're on Facebook and Twitter and everything
And
else,
they
so
are
get
also-
liking.
yeah, they're on
SoundCloud
Twitter
as well.
Beautiful,
SoundCloud.
at Beautiful Game is UK,
At Beautiful Game
Twitter.
UK.
Yeah, excellent stuff. Right, now, thank you very much for that, boys, but don't run away, because we want to talk about the Schalke game. Now, there were some of us were actually out there, weren't we, Pablo?
Yeah, I was out there, as was
The man in the gallery.
Yeah, the man in the gallery.
The man, the master blaster in the gallery. Just general feelings about it. We've got more Wass's Waitings coming up, but a bit of a because you were out there, be interested to hear what you had to say.
Performance-wise, I think it was absolutely perfect. I think it was the best performance.
Classic European
of the
performance.
season
Yeah, it's like
by a
the perfect away
distance. I don't think, yeah,
Yeah, all right. Shall we have a look at Wass's Waitings?
we can do.
Should we give him a second bite of the cherry?
They've got to be high up this
Yeah.
time, surely.
I think we
3-0
should.
away.
I think we should. I think we should have a look at Wass's Waitings. Let's have a look. See what the master says. Hang on. There we go. What do you reckon? Take us through that then, Ross.
3-0 away and you give them 6s. Not a good thing for me to
Tight,
say.
man. Come on then, Ross. Give it a whirl.
Czech, I thought, was excellent. Had an 8. Unlike the City game, I thought the fullbacks were got at a little bit, but Cahill and Terry were excellent. The midfield was pretty solid, and Torres was utterly class with a 9.
He was, wasn't he? Really.
I think at a 6 for Aspie's pretty shy, because
Yeah.
I think he played really well at
Considering he
left
put in
back.
at left back as well, I thought he done
Yeah,
really
yeah,
well.
No, to be fair, Ross has not given anybody 5. So that's a step
Yeah.
up.
No
from City.
one
If you go
played
to Germany and win
poorly.
3-0 and you get a 5, then you can't be doing that.
I think you know what. To be fair, I think he's got that. I kind of
you
agree with
can't
you about Aspie. I think that's a bit low, but I actually think that's
Fair
you know.
enough.
I think that's.
I thought he was
Aspie
troubled.
could have got
He was
an 8.
troubled. He was troubled at times,
More
but
so
he
than-
stood up. He stood up.
Probably more so
think
than any
he's
other
pretty
player, actually. But Ivanovic needs a big shout out as well, because he kept Julian
Reliable-
Draxler
Mr. Reliable
completely silent
Ivanovic.
all night, and Draxler's far and away their most dangerous player, and you just didn't notice he was on the pitch.
Anyway, the thing is, as we all really know, Ross's Waitings aside, I mean, it really was all about Torres again, who I thought had an absolute blinder. He really put in a shift again, and obviously he scored 2 goals. He perhaps could have had a hat trick. I mean, what I really liked about his performance, I mean, proper header, being in the right place at the right time for the first goal. Second goal, I thought, he trapped it far than I can kick it. But actually, what I was most impressed about was the fact that for the Hazard's goal, he made that run, and it was just so unselfish. The man's on a hat trick. He'd be crying out
That was
to,
a
And
brilliant
it
to
goal.
get a
wasn't
score like that.
It wasn't an obvious run. It was
No,
it was
it was
a very
a clever
intelligent
run.
piece
And
of
he didn't
football.
open the space
He didn't
up
sulk
for
when
Eden
he didn't
to
sulk
score.
when Hazard scored or anything like that. He joined the celebration.
Team player,
Team
mate.
play. It's all TLC from Mourinho. He's obviously put his arm around him. I'm not just saying it's just that, but it helps a lot. He's a great man manager. I think he's going to shine this year. I think it's a very good time to be a Chelsea fan.
Oh, is it ever? Well, we were saying that before
Yeah,
the break.
definitely.
I'm so enjoying it there at the moment.
And we've had some tough games at the start. If you look at the fixture list,
Yeah.
we'd have taken second with 2 points off Arsenal. They've played only Tottenham at home, to be fair.
Yeah.
And we've got some good winnable games at home coming up as well.
We've got a lovely little run coming
I
up.
think
haven't we?
the Newcastle game's a big game because they're going to want to get back on track. If we can beat them there, we'll be
If we can beat them there,
Clear
we
the
can
runway.
beat them anywhere.
clear the runway,
This
which
is
is
your line, mate.
which is also a song from. I know.
Sing it.
I don't do any X Factor. No.
No.
None of that. Carry on.
If this was the X Factor, Jace, who would me and Pablo and Ross be?
Well, whoever Simon Cowell will be getting a bit of a right hand, but we'll see what happens. I don't know.
Not that kind of a right hand, either.
I know.
So who would I be then? Would I be Sharon Osbourne?
You'd have to be Simon Cowell. You're
Yeah.
the leader,
I would
aren't
be
you?
Simon
You're
Cowell.
the leader, you're the main man.
Would he? I reckon he would be Louis. Or would he be Louis?
I'm not sure.
I don't even
He's
watch
on
it,
Louis'
so
side,
I
isn't
he?
have
I don't
no
think I've
idea
ever
what
watched
you're
an
talking
episode of
about.
it.
No, I've never actually.
I'm
watched
proud
it.
to say I've not watched any.
Anyway, we should be talking about
I know,
football. Why
shocking.
did you drag me into the
pulled it
X
out.
Factor?
You pulled it out.
You
You're
know,
like, come on
don't
now.
blame me.
It's a banned word in our
Anyway.
Beautiful Games ranks.
It is. I quite agree. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, which kind of fits in with the Torres thing, really, but it was how brilliant Oscar did for the second goal, which nobody seems to have mentioned. But that run, I mean, it was a beautiful move, the kind of like last ditch kind of just beating the man to get the pass going forward. But the way Torres ran, and he was like odds on not to beat that man and get that ball into Torres. and he still did. I thought that was phenomenal.
My favourite part, arguably, of all of that was the bit up because Hazard got the space originally, and they both kind of like hesitated and looked at each other.
Yeah.
Are you going to take? No, I'll do it then. And then Oscar just sort of powered down the pitch, held
It
him
was
off. And
brilliant, though.
we don't often see that burst of pace from Oscar,
No,
but he's
and
got it in his locker.
it was the strength as well.
The strength,
Yeah.
the strength of the guy is quite phenomenal. It really is.
For someone so like small, he's quite a small body. As
He's
well,
not a big
yeah.
guy, is he? But he's clearly. I think he's got a lot stronger this year. But
Mourinho again.
Yeah,
Not just, but I mean,
definitely.
it's just, if you're getting picked under Mourinho week in week out over someone like Mata in particular, it's going to boost you a lot.
Yeah,
It
I
really
think he's
is.
going to be a hell of a player, and we all know that. Now, just to kind of wrap this bit up, really, very quickly. You know, how does this set us up for qualification, and how far do you think we can go, Lol?
That was Schalke away was arguably the hardest game that we've.
It was supposed to be,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
and
They were the second seed.
I was quite surprised
Yeah.
we won so comfortably. I really was.
I didn't
Especially
think
having
I didn't think we win 3-0.
So, I mean, you know, do you think we can? I mean, you know, I think a lot of us are thinking if we want to win anything this year, it's the Premier League. We're not really thinking about the Champions League. But you know, it seems to me at the moment like a classic Mourinho run-in for a Champions League campaign. Ticking. I mean, okay, Basel was a bit of a surprise and a bit of a blip, but other than that, it's been absolutely all systems go, just like it used to be. So we could be talking quarter-final, semi-final, maybe more.
Once again,
I don't know. What do you
it's
think?
the luck
I mean,
of the draw. It's the luck of the draw again. If we can get some good draws, which is hard this step now in the Champions League,
You never know.
But to win it, you've got to play against those
Hey.
teams.
and you need the
You've got
luck.
to be in it to win it. Lol.
Yeah. Well, not
We
many
are.
teams want to play Chelsea at the moment. That's for sure.
I agree with that. Benches, what do you reckon? What are they saying out there, Chad Meister? They're confident about our Champions League progress?
Yeah, and the feeling is really that Jose doesn't stop for any competition. He puts his best team out to win a game, whether it's the Premier League or the Champions League or whatever. He'll just play out his best team to win every competition.
Okay, sage words from the benches and Mixler as always. I'm hoping I'm going to get completely opposite now because I'm sure we've got enough time to talk about Pablo and Greg's trip. Pizza?
Oh, no, that was just kind of like at the end. It's a fairly nondescript trip.
I almost
actually,
got you
but,
lost for words there, Pablo.
But no, we bought a couple of pizzas and took them back to the room. Oh, this is how rock and roll the
You
trip
are
was,
so
by the way.
rock and roll.
And one of
You
them was
let me down.
Did you drink any beer at all?
Yeah, we had a few. Saw a fair few faces. But we went to the youth game early in the day, so we kind of missed like a few hours boozing as a result of
Yeah.
having to trek into the middle of absolute nowhere to some athletic stadium. But that was good fun. All of the, a lot of Chelsea were out there anyway. Had a few drinks there.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was a good trip.
Because I mean, I
Very good
heard
trip.
people saying that it's not like the most fun place to go in
Oh,
terms
there's,
of
there's,
beer and stuff.
there's nothing there at all, like in the
Really.
entire area.
Bit of a
There-
mining
Oh
area,
yeah, it
isn't
used to be the biggest industrial city in Europe or something
Wow.
like that. So
Well,
I mean, it got bombed.
big difference to
massively.
Munich.
Did it? When did it get bombed? Oh, of course.
England fans at the 2006 World Cup called it Gelsenkreuz.
Gelsenkreuz.
One of my mates who was also at the game, we were talking about it in the pub, mate Ed, and he was saying that there was in the Schalke end there was about 1,000 Chelsea or something. That
Really?
He noticed that on one side of the Schalke end, right by the Chelsea fans, there was loads and
I
loads of
th- I
Chelsea.
think no, I think they were all Chelsea. I think that was all.
I thought there was only about 800 there or something.
No, it was about 1,600, and
Was it really?
there was an extra section outside of the Perspex, with like another block along that
Yeah.
was full of Chelsea.
Now,
Yeah.
one other thing I need to clear up. Was there an assassination attempt on Sam Poplett?
He did nearly get flattened by a truck.
He
Yes.
got flattened by a truck.
Yeah. It was the wind's fault mostly. We had all of my car registration documents, ownership stuff, insurance stuff, and our route and our booking back on the Eurotunnel got blown out of the car by a gust of wind at a petrol station forecourt. And as he's diving round trying to get all these bits of paper from everywhere a truck comes flying in, he has to sort of take evasive action from it.
But he survived to
No
fight
harm
another day. I'm delighted to hear that. Well, I'm glad that you had a nice little trip out there.
Yeah, it was
I'm
all good.
absolutely delighted that Chelsea managed to pick off, I think, what was a very, very good win, actually. So well done them and Jose. Now, after the break, it will be time for You're on CFFC.